Hey guys, welcome on the roof of the Procite Alby Rondina villa. I'm here with Mr. Alberto Rondina.
Ciao everybody.
I wanted to ask you, what do you do if you just go out for a session on the twin tip and you just want to have fun, you know?
This is like the list of tricks that I would do on a nice windy day here in Sicily, for example.
Let's go. Trick number 1, inverted front roll, your signature move.
This is kind of the one that I start with, you know, that I start a session. From that trick, I know I can kind of feel how the session is gonna be, yeah? And just, I don't know, when you go proper inverted, that you look upside down and you're grabbing the board, I mean, everything looks good, you know? So I'm sending really the head in the back to have the legs as high as possible, close to the lines, yeah?
Core.
It's a core workout, yeah,
so
yeah.
the pasta and Nutella not helping.
And the carbonara as well, no, not helping.
Another super cool stuff that you're doing is the back roll hand drag, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the next one, you know, because probably you just went out and maybe your hands are still dirty, or I don't know if you had a carbonara or something, and me not, because
you don't want to stop and wash your hands, right?
No, you don't want to.
No,
so you want to wash your hand in a good, in a stylish way, and that's by doing the hand drag, yeah. Of course, it's a transition kind of trick, so you kind of want to have the kite pretty high and keep it at 12 for a long time, and then right at the last moment you want to kind of, you know, yank it so that it's gonna either loop or send you to the other direction.
I think it's good to mention, the sooner you loop, the more power you're gonna get. So if you want to play it safe, you want to loop just at the end.
Exactly.
When you feel like you're already going to
kind of stopping, and then you can yank it so it's gonna like kind of pull you up.
If I want to make a rocket lunge?
Yeah, pretty early, then it's gonna be similar to a loop, yeah.
Next favorite of the photographer is the pop and grab, right?
Absolutely. This is, as soon as you come out, this is the first thing you ask me. And I mean, it's one of those things that it also kind of, you know, it's kind of like a bit of a stretching as well, because, you know, you're leaning forward, you're stretching your front leg, hamstrings. So you're like, okay, let's see how I'm feeling.
First is a great picture because like you can be really close with the fisheye lens. You see the splash, you see the board, you see the grab, you see the facial expression, you see the kite.
Exactly. I mean, the grab always looks good.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as the last tweak, you can also add the blind landing to it, which I think looks pretty cool.
So since we're talking about the blind, another thing you can do comfortable to blind is front roll, right?
That's another thing that I do quite often. It's very different from the inverted front roll, because the way I like to do it is with the kite quite in the front of you, like without sending it properly. So you always kind of keep this momentum going forward, and you have this speed, and so you actually have to really time it. But it's quite cool when you have the right timing to land blind and to keep the speed.
And if you land blind with speed, it's pretty OG, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it looks pimp, yeah. Yeah. When it's quite windy, you know, one back roll, it's almost not enough rotation to do a proper jump, you know, because you're gonna have so much space and so much time. So I feel like a double rotation with a bit of a grab also.
So then, is it easier to grab with a double back roll, or just more stylish?
Yeah, I think a bit more stylish, and it also it kind of keeps you more compact, which is what you wanna be to spin faster.
Next photo favorite trick is the BOARDOFF.
BACKROLL, yeah, this is also one of those mandatory tricks if you're shooting.
If you're shooting in Hawaii with Cabrina, it's like
yeah. I mean, just anywhere with clear water, you know, because it just you know, you're gonna have all this spray, and if the colors are beautiful, it's just one of those things
you show the board, you show the kite,
you show everything.
Shaka for camera.
Shaka, smiling, you know.
But it's also fun, right?
It's also fun, you know, especially when you're quite powered. You know, you need to have quite a bit of speed. You wanna, you know, go from the kind of pop into toe side and lean as much as possible. Normally, having smaller fins helps, you know.
Another favorite trick for me, for you something new, is the DARKSLIDE, yeah?
DARKSLIDE, yeah. It's totally different, you know. It's something, you know, like this kind of leaning forward thing. It doesn't happen
Michael Jackson, you know.
Kind of Michael Jackson, touching the water, not touching. You know, it's kind of very different from any other trick. So, and it definitely looks good. You can do it long and, you know, with style. You can add a few tweaks.
And then same like back roll hand drag. If you loop out of it, you can still go pretty big out of DARKSLIDE.
Exactly.
Back roll out of DARKSLIDE.
Also sometimes. Yeah.
If you want to wow the crowd, what is a go-to trick?
Yeah, it's one of those things that I used to do back in the day. Everybody used to do in the comps. Now it's kind of coming back, even if a lot of kids still don't know how to do it. But it's the board off.
board
I mean, everybody started to ride with straps because that's how we started.
I think if you have a person watching from the beach, knowing nothing about the kiteboarding, there is nothing else you can do that is going to wow.
Yeah. When you do take your board off, you're like, oh my god,
Walk the clouds,
board is
walk
off.
The clouds.
Yeah, walk the clouds, and I mean,
it looks so dangerous, but in the end, I mean, you still can toss the board off. So.
Yeah, you know, at the end, the tricky part, it's all about putting the board back.
It's easy to take the right angle, picture, right? Harder to take the video.
Exactly.
The landing.
Exactly. To put the
Even
board
I
back.
think I have some pictures of the board off, never video.
Yeah, I want to see you actually doing a board of Laci Kobulsky.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the list, and we just want to give you sort of idea what you can try out there if you're kind of stuck at some point. For sure, if you have some questions for the tricks, how to do, leave us a comment, and we try to like give you some useful tips.
We'll be happy to answer, and yeah, we hope to see you guys here in Sicily. Ciao.
Ciao guys.